After a turbulent year that saw an ugly and public back and forth, Dana White says his relationship with Jon Jones has finally been mended. The UFC president says he spoke with the longtime light heavyweight champion, who he says is excited for this challenge of moving up to heavyweight. Jon Jones has been in the UFC 10+ years. Jon Jones and I had the best conversation we've ever had about a week ago, and he's ready, White told BT Sport. He's ready to come back. His head's in the right place, and he and I are in a really good place. White has routinely used lines claiming an athlete didn't want to fight when they tried to negotiate, but with the change in tune and saying Jones is now ready, it seems like monetary issues have been somewhat resolved. The UFC president didn't reveal an opponent just yet for Jones, but he did make it clear that Francis Ngannou is the rightful #1 contender to Stipe Miocic's belt. No, he doesn't get to jump over Francis and fight for the title. I don't know what we're going to do yet, or how it's going to play out, but we're working on it, he said. He's excited about this challenge. He's excited to cement his legacy as the greatest to ever do it. Somewhere down the line, White revealed that he wants to pit Jones against a middleweight champion in Israel Adesanya. Jones versus Adesanya is the fight I would love to see, White said. Somebody asked me yesterday if you could make one fight in 2021, that's the fight that I picked. That being said, White says that it will probably be a super fight between Adesanya and Jan Blachowicz next, confirming that he'll jump over Glover Teixeira and get a title fight at light heavyweight.
My last fight was against the Vicente Luque, who is ranked number 11. Finding another guy ranked number 11. So you kind of get to the point where, hey, is UFC trying to make me a gatekeeper at this point? Which I'm not. I'm always trying to work my way forward. But I think a good Jeff Neal, they got to give me somebody in the top 5.
I mean, you said the bad word, not me, gatekeeper. It's kind of a trigger word for a guy who's been a veteran of the sport for some time. What emotions does that label drum up when you hear it?
When I hear gatekeeper, I feel like it's somebody who's on their way out. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I feel like, I'm 37 years old. I feel like I'm 25, to be honest with you. I haven't taken a ton of damage, and I feel like I'm getting better every day. So I know I got a small window to kind of do what I want to do with the fight game, and I know that I could be fighting for the title in 2021, and that's my goal.
Tony Ferguson was a fight that I took on, 5 weeks notice. And I can say this now freely, I was in a spot, mentally. I was like, it was Sergio's birthday, and we were I forget where we were, on a vacation somewhere, and I was drunk as hell, and they called me like, hey, you want to fight, Tony Ferguson in 5 weeks? I'm like, why not sign me up? Go jump into a quick training camp, and the world doesn't know that, that was me. I had to come back and this is where I made my mistakes. This is where I could have been in a better spot, prepped. I could have been mentally better, and alcohol had a lot to do with that one, and that was freeing for me to see that. It was all right, now I gotta make better decisions outside of my camps if I want to be the best in the world. I can't just be doing these yo-yo training camps and getting fat and getting skinny, getting fat, getting skinny.